What's up, guys? It's been a minute again. It's been probably like 2 months now. I'm sitting in the parking lot again, once again. Not going to a concert, not going to school. I just got denied interview. I wonder, how'd you get denied an interview? Well, I got an interview on Indeed, right? So I pulled up just now, and the guy came out and he said, the spot has been fulfilled, but we're still taking interviews. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I gotta say something. Why is it so hard to get a job in 2026? Like, when my dad tells me he got a job at 14 and he worked at Sbarro and Costco and like at Albertsons or whatever, right? He makes it sound so easy. Why is it not easy anymore? Why am I struggling to get interviews? I've done about 60, probably for sure 60 applications. All right? I've gotten 2 interviews. One that I called back and they weren't going to hire me, and 2, this one that I got denied, that I got the interview, but I got denied the chance to get interviewed. Like, what? I'm going to segue this back home, all right? So, jump cut. That first clip you guys saw, I recorded that about 2 days ago, but I didn't really feel like making a video that day because I was pretty upset that day, I'm not gonna lie. And Mexico was playing that day. Go Mexico. We beat Ecuador. But I gotta go on a rant, all right? So, I need a job. I need a job bad. You guys know, if you guys have been following up, I know that last video was like 2 months ago, and it was really boring. It was a really boring video, but it did get some. It did get a surprisingly good amount of views for what that video was mostly about, which was just me sitting in front of a camera ranting, just like what I'm doing here. But let me tell you, all right, it is so hard to get a job. It is so hard to get a job. I know for a fact I have applied at least 75 places. I've been driving around town, dropping off resumes. Like, here's my resume. If you guys are ever hiring, or you guys are currently hiring, I'd like to drop off my resume. And I want to work for your company. I'm at a point right now where I would work just about anything. I will do just about anything. I have gotten no responses for over half of the places I've been to. I'm pulling up some of the stuff that I'm going to read off of. I can't think of somewhere I haven't applied to besides Popeyes. The one place I want to apply to is Popeyes, because the Popeyes near me always has somebody like angry, like somebody upset, and I don't want to work at Popeyes because I also know it'll ruin the food for me. I have applied to, let's say I've applied to even 80 places, okay? Even 80, which is probably about how many places I've applied to. I'd say closer to 100, but I'm not going to say 100. I'm going to say 80. All right? I have gotten a solid 2 interviews. 2 interviews. One of them was from Indeed. It was just like, "Oh, you want to apply on Indeed? Apply on Indeed. You want to sign up for an interview, and you just do it on the thing, right?" That's the interview you saw in the first clip where I was really upset because they didn't even take my interview. The second interview I got was at a hotel. They actually did call me back, and they're like, "Oh, we'd love to have you out and interview you." I was like, "Oh, thank you. Really appreciate it." Gave them a call about 2 weeks later when I was out of town. That's why I was gone for so long. And yeah, they did not like my interview or something. It's probably not that they didn't like my interview. They just probably found somebody that was older, actually of age, not a minor, and somebody that actually had hotel experience. That would have been It would have been a front desk job. Yeah, and I don't have any front desk experience. But how are you supposed to get front desk experience if you need front desk experience to get a front desk job? Does that make sense? I don't know. I have tried so many spots to get a job. I've tried retail, restaurant, fast food, wholesale places, places like that you would think, you're really hiring for that? Like, who the hell goes to Michael's? Who goes to I don't know, a single person besides probably one of my aunts or my grandma that goes to Michael's. It is so hard to get a job. It's actually insane. And most of these jobs are like, we're looking for a part-time job, or we're looking for somebody who will take a part-time job. We'll pay $20 an hour, but you need to be 18 to apply, or even worse, you need to have some sort of experience. You need at least 1 year of experience, and I'm talking places like Yard House, for example. Yard House is a nicer restaurant, but to be a busser, you need to have experience. You need to be 18. You guys can't hire somebody 17 or 16 minimum age, and it's for a minimum wage job, part-time too. Like, I'd understand if it was a full-time job, but it's not. None of these places are full-time. It's all part-time. Yeah, the job market's rough, dude. Let's see. Let's do a quick Google search. Think about it. Why is the job market so bad? All right. AI automation. Let's see. Corporate caution. Companies are hesitant to hire due to economic uncertainty. Whatever that means. What I'm guessing what it is actually, no, it's not this, but this reminds me of AP US history, when American citizens couldn't get jobs because a bunch of Irish and Chinese people were flooding the Northeast for factory jobs, and they were getting paid like 25 cents an hour, when if you hired an American citizen, their wage would be $1 an hour. For example, I don't know if it was like that, but they were hiring non-American citizens because they were cheaper, and they were just getting all the jobs. This is kind of like what it feels like, but I know it's obviously not that. Man, this sucks. Let's see what else. Flattened hierarchies. Many corporate structures have reduced middle management, meaning fewer roles for seasoned professionals. Okay, let's do an extra Google search. Why is it so hard to get an entry level job? Let's see. Loading. Taking a minute. Jeez. All right. True entry level jobs are vanishing as companies now expect candidates to contribute immediately. Yeah, that is something I noticed. They don't really want to train you because, it takes time to train you. Let's see. Experience inflation, yeah. See, that's the thing, is that, like, how are you gonna be like, oh, we need somebody with experience, but it's a job that you need little to no experience? Like, it's weird. But I'm trying to think of something else I want to rant about the job market. Oh, yeah, I know this is probably gonna be second episode of me trying to get a car. I invested in Take-Two Interactive, the company that makes GTA. They own Rockstar, I believe. I'm making some money off of that. If I pull up some of the information, I would see how much I've invested. I think it's a little over 1,500 in total that I have in that account. I don't know if I had already deposited the money from the brownies from last episode, but I have all that money accounted for. I am trying to get a job because if I get that job, I will be in a position where I will be able to pay for the current car that I drive. It's a Ford. I'd be able to pay the insurance on that car. And if I start paying that insurance, I'd get the title handed to me. And eventually, I'd be able to sell that car, use the money I got from that car. It'd probably sell for like between $3,000 to $4,000. And then I'd be able to use the money I saved up from a job that I'd like to have now that I don't have. It is the middle of summer. It's already July 2nd to be exact. And I'd be able to use that money from the job, use the money from selling the car, put it together, and buy a nicer car. Would that be a BMW E30? Maybe not. You know, I thought about it. And I think I'd rather have a different cool car that is a little bit more reliable, you know? But we are still saving up for a dream car, whether that's the E30 or not. So yeah, I'm gonna release another video soon where it's like it's not gonna be on this topic. It's gonna be a more fun video. It's gonna be me taking a political test to see where I stand politically. Like, you know those little surveys where it's like, am I gay? Is that, except it's gonna be, am I Democratic? Am I Republican? I don't know. I don't know where I stand, but I think I see. This is a crazy take, but I see good in both sides. So I am interested to see where that puts me. But yeah, I'm gonna make that video soon, maybe after 4th of July, maybe before. But I appreciate you guys listening to my rant. Those who stayed, I appreciate you guys very much, because this is a type of video that should get no views. But appreciate you guys. Have a blessed one. Have a good 4th of July's. Make sure you keep all 10 of your fingers. That is, if you were born with 10 fingers. Alright? Yeah, let's not have any accidents. I've seen a few bad videos. But then again, take care, guys. Wish y'all the best.